Joe Burrow. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Bulls on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Bulls of Omaha taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stein. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Terry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter play. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they'll send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
For the Bengals field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Stein. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hernandez. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stein working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Off the play fake. Stein. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Pressure here on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now, Stein. Bryant has it. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Back to throw. Stein. And he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Browns are down to 2 games remaining to try and find that first win as they fall to 0-15. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe end up running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stein. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You have the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Omaha's offense back out for another series.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stein over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Off play action. Stein. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stein. Got a man at first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Another tote for Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 15-yard gain.
And then Omaha, first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Stein. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Stein. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed
it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stein, a short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stein, firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Omaha 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Stein. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
complete to Travis Etienne. A 2-yard gain.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Operating from the gun, Stein. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Throwing on 1st down. Stein looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bulls have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Burrow and the Bengals
down 14-10, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's complete to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Burrow going to set up the draw.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I know we're in the air of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here's Burrow.
He'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they